Heck yeah. Hello. Today we're going to work on some of our normal things that we sell. We sell quite a bit of, but our best sellers. We can't seem to keep enough of them. So I'm going to turn this piece into a welcome bearer, a sign bearer. And I got a piece over here that's not cut out yet, but this will be roughly the sign size. So I got something to measure that to make sure I get the hand hold right. And other than that, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm gonna make a maybe a cardinal, maybe another bear. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys being here. Be sure and hit that like button, and let's get on it. Let's get to it. Let's get with it. Let's get on it. Oh, okay, whatever. Can you see it yet? I can see it. But then again, I make these, so I would. Anyway, hit the like if you haven't already. Hey, tree fella, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you in there. It's important that it doesn't take very long for it to look like a bear. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, appreciate you guys being in there. Hey, chill guy. Hey, Raja Bendigo Hana, Jose Carlos Marzero. Hello. Hi, Jude. What is it? Judith? Okay, Judith. Yeah, I think so. Heck yeah. All right, glad to see you guys. All right, I'll keep going. making this guy. It's good times. I don't mind it a bit. I love it, actually, if you want to know the truth. Hope you guys are having a good time. Be sure to hit the like button. Appreciate you being in there. Hey, Andres or Sos. Hi, Wyndham Basson. Glad to have you in there. Heck yeah. John, what do you know, buddy? Hi, Muffy O. The snowman in the back is so cute. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. I can't wait to get him painted. Actually, Muffy, he will get little arms. So he's coming out. So he just looks like he's going to hug you. You know, that's the goal. I'll make a little arms and screw them to him before I finish him. But anyway, you guys hit the like and we'll keep going. All right. Yeah, so that's the head's coming along pretty good. Got the mouth and all that cut in on it already, and generally just having a good time. Now I'm gonna dig the ears out, and then I'm gonna move down to where the sign's gonna be. So that's where a sign's gonna be. You know, it's kind of like a sideways gate to him, but I don't care. I like him. Anyway, y'all hit the like. I need a bigger saw for that, don't I? Let's get just to make a little groove for the sign. Maybe. Actually, I got a couple different pieces here I could make this out of, but here's the one I got. If I go with that one, it doesn't fit. Let's get it down. I want to have it down there just a little bit. Let me clean it up. Yeah? All right, let's see what we got. Then how level is it? Out there will say, welcome, go away, I hate you, whatever you want to imagine it saying. I don't care. All right. Yeah. Oh, the guy thinks he's funny. I think he's an idiot. Yeah, you're right. I've met a few people in my life that would say I'm a good argument for abortion. I don't one arm dug out there, or one, I should say one front leg. Anyway, hit the like button if you haven't. Hi, Marcilia. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Louise Vargas. Hey, what we got here? Greed, 2 basics. All right, I'm glad to see you. Billy Shoemate, what's going on? Give me some ice cream, brother. Probably saying that bear's got a lean to it, but I'll tell you what, here's the thing. He was born in the 90s and he likes a gangster lean. mount him on down, give him some legs. Heck yeah. I know you're looking at that and going, what the heck is that? It could be a shield. I guess you never know, right? All right. To him. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he's a 90s baby. You know, he's cruising down the road in a 6'4". He's probably got 40 of St. Eyes. I don't trying to get my bear in a neutered situation, you know what I kind of see what's going on there. Now I'll give him a little bit of a kneecap too and bring him down there. Anyway, hit the like if y'all hadn't either. Hey, Petro, what's going on? Glad to see you in there. Hi, Sandy. We got Nasreen, Sagir. Hey, heck yeah. Hey, Sandy Davis. Glad to have you in there. Hi, Charlie. Woohoo. All right, let's get with it. Alright, got one leg done. I'm gonna flip him around. I'm gonna give him a butt too. He'll have a little tushy, you know what I'm saying? All right, here, I'll bring that back over here a little bit. Oh, well, let me show you. This is the front view. You can kind of see the little leg, you know. And I'm gonna flip him around, give him a little butt too. It'll be fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig this leg out and go from there. And then once we get there, we'll hair him, give him eyes, set him over to the side. I'll build something else. That's the plan. Pretty good about the front for the most part. Well, I can see some kind of odd little things there I need to fix. Heck yeah, hit that like if you haven't already. Be sure to check out our sponsors that's in our description too. We've got Sofern, ST2. Sofern is a sponsor of the channel. Well, they're a affiliate dealer. And then also Hawkfire Saws. Hawkfire Chainsaws. Hawkfire.com out of Logan, Ohio. Thing around real quick and cut the back down, and we're gonna give him like a little butt, you know what I mean? And then from there we'll give him some hair and we'll make something else. All right, we'll sneak around, make sure she don't fall down. He, she, I don't know, Sean, Bill, Bob, Janet, Louisa, I don't know what her name is. Okay, all right, let's see what your guys' names are. Who all we got in here? We got June's House of Crafts. Hello, June, how's it going, Andy? We got Beara, Raminando, I think that's what it is. Heck yeah. Hi, BB Atkins. Let's see, we got Miriam. Hi, Miriam. Okay, let's get on with it. Instead of running it completely out, I'm gonna grab another one. This one hasn't been started today. It might take a minute. Might not. I don't know. We're going to give his little back, we'll cut him down to have a little butt cheeks, Before I can hear him, I got to get the rest of that bark off of it. I'll do that real quick, and then we'll give this guy some hair. He's got a little butt, you know what I mean? He's a little bear. He's got a little butt. He turns around and moons you. You know, that's what it is. Don't be calling the cops on him. I turn him around. I'm going to go ahead and hair the back. And the other thing that I'll do to the back is I'll give him a slice, a relief cut. I like to give him a relief cut. Not everybody does, but I like to because if it's going to crack, the odds are I'll make it crack back here and not in the face. All right, let's do that and we'll start hairing him. And the reason I did that is because when they dry, since it's wet wood, the odds are it's going to crack in places no matter what. But if you put that relief cut in the back like that, what I've learned from other people and found myself that they were right is that it dries out faster inside, and if it cracks, it'll crack to the back. 9 times out of 10. Not every time. Now that he's got a hairy butt, do you think he'll get an itch? I don't know. Don't forget, when we get done with this, we're going to make more stuff. turn that around where it's facing you. And I don't know why I saved the head for last, but I always save the head for last. Anyway, 281 likes. That is awesome. Hey, Solomon, what's going on? George Astorga, one of a mine rocks. What's up, buddy? Heck, y'all. Glad to see you from Oregon. And let's see, we got Kieberson. We got Ursula. Hello, hello. All right, let's get with it. I like to put a little groove right here. Sign, put sign in there. And there you go. That's what he's going to look like. I'm going to burn him later. I'll give him a little while to dry out first, and then I'm going to go ahead and burn him. We'll start on something else. But heck yeah, 305 likes, man. That's really, really awesome. What's going on, Being Crazy Custom Creations? Miss Francis, hello. We got Abda Nasa. We got Natasha Pascali. How you doing? Glad to see you. Okay, guys, I'm going to make something else. Uh-oh. One of mine rocks give us $2. Heck yeah. Dude, I appreciate that. Your frequency is what you frequently see. Okay, all right. Heck yeah. Like that. I'm going to like it too. Hey, guys, be sure to check out Sofern. Sofern's one of our channel affiliates. We get a small commission if you buy one of these. This is ST1. And it's just kind of like a general pocket light. And I carry this one around more than anything. But also got the ST2 on the side of me. And it's a lot more, it's got a lot more functions. It's pretty cool light. But anyway, yeah, I got to do a little bit of commercial plugging. You know what I'm saying? Let me set this guy back here. I don't know why I did that. Here. Because I already got this set up over here. What the heck's wrong with me, right? Hey, that's because you're dumb. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. All right. Man, I'm telling you, it's getting close to beer 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's about 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know. I just don't know where. Hey, did that hit anything? It did. It just kind of, like that was soft. Yeah, I don't know. That wood wasn't really good enough to. Let's see. Yeah, we'll run it slow. There we go. I'm not trying to strip it out. I want it to hold on to it. So there we go. Let's make something else. I'll tell you something I need to make. I don't have a single one of, and that's corn cobs. Corn on the cob. But man, that's such a nice piece. I don't know if I should use it for that. It should probably be another bear or a bird or an owl, or you know what I mean, or something like that. So let's just make this another bear. I think that's what we'll do with this piece. That's a nice piece. We'll make a little bear out of it. Oh, wrong saw. That's the one that's out of fuel. Set that over there. And I mean, I'm going to have to put fuel in the other one eventually, or both of them eventually, but let's see what happens. Let's make another bear out of this piece. I mean, that's a nice piece. It's a really nice piece. Okay. One of a mine rock Fox was trying to say, and that's that I show up to work every day. All right, that's good. think he's starting to turn into something a little bit at a time. I don't know what, but he's starting to turn into something. Appreciate you guys being here. Be sure and hit the like button. We got $2 and 6 crystals, man. That's awesome, awesome. We will take it. think he's kind of looking like a snooty bear. He looks a little on the snooty side, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, hit the like if you haven't already. Heck yeah, we got Miss Francis, Tim List. What's going on? Heck yeah, glad to see you in there. We got Parlo Marquise. Hello, hello. All right. Some more in it. Chains feel pretty good. Yeah, it's tight. Anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty good. It gives me a second to take these earmuffs off. I'll tell you what, I love these Pro Hearers. I did have a link for them, but I deleted it. I love the Pro Hearers, but I'll tell you what, it holds the heat in and kind of, melts your brain. You gotta have it. I mean, I'm already deaf in one ear because of muzzle blast. But that said, you gotta have it to protect your ears. But they hold the heat in. And sometimes I like to wear earplugs instead. Just, you run cooler. In the summertime, you'll see me run earplugs a lot just because it's so hot and the headphones have more tendency to hold the heat in. Let's put a little fuel in that baby. That way it caught it before it didn't run completely out. I'm going to check the oil, but if it don't need it, I'm going to put it in. What the heck? I guess this bench was shaking around or something. I don't know. It was like squeaky, squeak, squeaky, squeaky. And I ain't got no chickens anymore. Bobcat, last year about this time was the last chicken we had, and I'm pretty sure Bobcat killed it. I got in fact, I have a YouTube short with that Bobcat climbing a tree up here at the top of the hill, and like he's looking down the window, and I told the boss lady that Bobcat was up there in the tree because he's trying to see her in her underwear, but she didn't bite. I don't know. All right. Good. Let's get back at it. All right. His droopy eye sockets there. I'll say his wife made him sleep outside last night. I don't Give me one. Oh, what a nice little girl you'd be if you gave me a beer. Heck yeah. I'm hot. Well, I don't want to open it. Heck yeah. What's them expensive nails for? So you can rip boxes open or claw people's eyes out. I don't know. All right, thank you. One. Look at that. This is what happens, the right place, the right time. Okay. Oh, I need a drink of something anyway. Heck yeah, 422 likes. I appreciate that. We only been on here an hour. My plan is to make a total of 3 things, and we're on our second one now. All right. Let's see what we got. Have we been on an hour? Yeah, pretty much. All right. Before I go any further, you can see the little hook. I'm not going to put like the line up there, but you can see the smile on his face, the determination in his eyes. He's a happy little guy. Okay, let's give him some arms. He's just going to be sitting on his butt, sitting right here, you know. All right, we'll do it. Put you right there for a minute. There we go. What do you think? He's got droopy little arms. They're coming down there in front of him. His feet, he's going to be sitting on his butt with his feet in front of him. I think that's the way to go. All right. Let's go on out. There, isn't it? I'm fighting a bunch of knots. Oh, well. naughty wood. I gotta give that guy some feet. He'd be sitting on some. Hey, you couldn't even see what I was doing. That's a good thing I check. Yeah, no doubt. I got you. I follow you there, Jerry. I hit it. Hi, Ramones. How's it going? Eddie Vivas. Hello, Jerry. Antoinette's. Hello, hello. Shy Guy Adventures. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you in there. All right, so I'll start digging the feet out a little bit, and then I'll probably round the back. Kind of cuts a little. I backed into the bearer, man. A big bearer about kicked my butt. I cut him back a little bit, you know. Not too bad, not too good. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 464, that's really awesome. Have you noticed this? The chain sliding over off a guide bar? What happens is these screws, and it's usually the back one, but any one of these saws can do it. If the stud that you put your, that back stud in particular, if it gets out of whack or comes loose, then that thing's not running straight on the sprocket. And so you have to take it apart, adjust it, and whatever. But, you know, when this one runs out of fuel, I just won't use it anymore until I do it. side, do the same thing. Bring him out. He's just a little leg, you know. Little guy with a little leg. At the feet, it was a pretty naughty piece of wood. I don't know, but that's what we got. So I got to take and round off the back. So he's got kind of a little butt, you know, right now he's got a, if he's got a butt, he's got a tail or a massive hemorrhoid. I don't know. Something ain't right there. We give him his hemorrhoid surgery. He's doing a lot better now. Let's go ahead and hurry him up. Sometimes I got to get a little surgical procedure done. At least he wasn't getting an addictomy. I hear that's really expensive. Okay, all right. So let's get around here. Looks like I need to take more off of this side of the belly. Do that and then we'll give him some hair. Nobody cares about the back of a carving, but I gotta do it. So let me bring this over here, and we'll set that right there, and hit the like. I'd like to get the 500. We got this many likes in that short a period of time. It sure be nice to get the 500. Hey, now it says I got 0. For a minute, my likes went away. That's weird. 21 short of 500. If you can hit the like, we'd sure appreciate it. All right. Now, so hey, believe it or not, it's back in the groove. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna argue with it. What I do know is I gotta take the bolt out and then give it its relief cut in the back. Let's do that. It's kind of just a wonky little silly cute little bear, you know, kind of like me. I'm wonky. I don't know if I'm cute, but I'm silly. He's fat, I'm fat, you know what I mean? It's like I made one of my relatives. I don't know. And I'll set him over to the side because my plan is after I get the third piece done, we'll go ahead and burn these. There he is. Not too bad. Heck yeah, what's going on, Land Raver? I got Land Raver, Dad, Billy, Shoemate, Plywood, also AKA Terrific Tom. Hi, Maria. Glad to see you in there. Okay, let me set this guy. I'll set him over here with this guy. No, I won't, because if I set him there, that's going to roll over. Okay. Well, he's kind of cute, you know? Not kind of cute, he's cute. I don't know if he's going to stay there or not. Let's see. I'll show you guys a little trap I set for myself. Look, he's got a buddy. His little brother finally got out of the bed. He ate his cereal. He's out here to play. All right, so here's that. Let's set that there. Heck yeah, 16 shy. We're 16 like shy of 500. I think I've only hit 500 one other time. So that's pretty cool. I think we can get it. Let's make a corn cob. I could probably make 2 out of that as big as it is. But I'll just make 1. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and use this saw since it's still got some fuel in it. But the chain, it's not that it's bad, but it's not good either. Yeah, it's kind of loose. You know, that's what it is. And sometimes it's flowing over the top. That's not a good thing either. Heck yeah, Sandy. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. What does that say? Sandy Davis, Tell Wise, or Tell Wise, or Lewis, White Lewis. Sandy Davis, White Lewis. Okay, all right, I got it right. Yeah, guys, and be sure to check out our Sofern link. This is Sofern ST2. Pretty cool flashlight. It's pretty bright. I mean, it's got 3 different functions: blue light, red light, or UV light, white light. Pretty cool. Anyway, links in the description to our Sofern link. All right, let's see if we can make us a corn cob. pattern for a beaver? I don't know. It might look cool, but it's only going to have a flavor a beaver or a termite could want. You know what I mean? All right, but I don't know what happened, but it's like it straightened out. That's weird. Okay. Anyhow, we'll use this one for a while. Might as well. I let that one run too low anyway. When I heard it was getting low, I hit the throttle like a cowboy trying to get across a mud hole. You know what I mean? Put the pedal down. Kaboom. Oh, okay. Let's have another swig of the Miller. Oh, man, I think I've had 2 or 3 swigs of that. The bottle's getting light. I'll have to make some fuel. So I've been wanting to do an Indian carving, and I've never done one. And it's be pretty super technical carving for me. And it's got fuel all over the place. I already said I'm going to have to make fuel, and then on top of that, I'm putting it out in the environment. Well, it's my environment. It's kind of like it's my island. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, she's got plenty of wool. But I've been wanting to make an Indian, and I want to do a video. Probably take like 2 to 3 videos of carve it, because it's going to be 5 or 6 foot tall. And I'm going to call it the Chief, and I'm going to try to do it in 2-hour increments. I don't know. With it. But anyhow, I've been wanting to do that, and I'm thinking I'm going to start it tomorrow. That's what I think. I'm not positive. We'll just have to see. Anyhow, hey, we're 6 short. Hey, Roy, what's going on? Guys, stop what you're doing. Go over to Roy's Timber Art Techniques. Subscribe. Heck yeah. Oh, Billy, I hate to hear you're tired, buddy. Me too. All right. Anyway, check Roy out. He's awesome. That said, we are 6 short of 500 likes, and I'd sure like it if you guys would help me out. Give me them 6 likes. Let's do it. Actually, I'm not proud. If I got 499 likes, I'll be the 500th one. Time to give the give the husk a little you know, a little shape, and then we'll start carving our corn out. Heck yeah, John's done carving for the day. I heard that, buddy. I'll tell you, sometimes I cut wood today too, and you see my wood stack is getting pretty crazy up here, and that's two rows thick. But anyway, I cut wood this morning a little bit, and yeah, my hands hurt. I'll tell you what. Okay, let's get this guy done real quick, and then hey, the flashlight's on in my pocket. Look at that. It's cute. It's small. It fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's right in my pocket. Okay, all right. All right. There's that. I'm pretty happy with that. Not too bad, not too good. Hey, 502, and we were able to keep our clothes on. That's good, right? All right, so I think I'm gonna burn them, starting with that one. I got a relief cutting, and the bolt is way up here, so I should be able to do it clear back here. And there's just so many chunks. You can't go too long when you're working on concrete. You can't go too long without cleaning up. Hey, you calm down now. Where is the drill? There it is. Okay. That light, I keep turning that light on. It's in my pocket. I like the Safer ST1. I mean, it's just a simple flashlight. It's got like three stages. Like you hold it, it'll go brighter, it'll go dim. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so 3 stages. I like this light. And it's not that expensive. It's rechargeable. It's just kind of cool looking. It looks like something out of Star Trek. But anyway, I just thought, hey, since I'm a Sofer affiliate, I'd show these off. That's the ST2. Pretty cool light. Head turns like that. Bright. And that's 3 functions. Red light, UV light. Okay. All right, let's burn some stuff. Everybody likes it when you burn stuff, so let's burn some stuff. Take the headphones off now. I don't need them anymore. I got a heck of a mess. That's what happens though. You carve through things like that, back to back. On the concrete, you got to clean it off because it's trip hazard by the time you get done with the first thing. So you can imagine how bad it is by the time you get done, you know, with three pieces, even 3 small pieces. We'll burn them starting with this seat. I mean, I did make a flat saver. I want to give a shout out to Chris Poplin. Chris Poplin of Busy Wren's Creations. He's out of North Carolina. Be sure to check him out. Boy, he makes some neat stuff. And he's a full-time chainsaw carver. Banker, gave it up, became a full-time chainsaw carver. Good enough for that one. I mean, and it'll get sanded before it gets painted anyway. And we'll set him up here next to the snowman. Make it corn and the snowman can chill out. That's an odd couple for sure. Okay, so these guys, since they're hanging out together, we'll put them both through the same torture process. I don't know. We'll burn them both at the same time, I guess. I don't know. A lot more burning going on here. Sounds like a Luke, I am your father. I saw him in there. Couldn't be in there. I sort of like this daylight a lot later because I get a lot more done now this time of year. A lot of sand on when this thing's dry, but there, the reason I'm burning it is to burn all that shaggy stuff off of it, so you don't have to save the berries. Just got to save the babies. Yeah, they don't have to do that berries. Good enough for them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give them eyes too. The two bears. I might as well give them their eyeballs. You know, makes them feel alive. Makes them look a little better. He's kind of going to be holding a blank sign here in a second. Hey, 520 likes. Can't complain. Heck yeah. Maybe you want to make something else? Try to get the 600. That's the place I've never been. There we go. It's got a screw in it. You get the idea. You know, it's going to say, I hate you. No, it'll say, welcome. Hey, it sounded good for a second. Okay, all right. Let's get the eye tool. It's just got a good bird for the eyes on that one. He's I won't sand like the muzzle or nothing right now because I'll let it dry some. I could do the nose holes though. It wouldn't hurt to do it. I'll do the eyes on these two bears first. And then go from there. Maybe we'll do but my goal is to be on for 2 hours a day. And I don't think I'm quite there. What are we up to? 106, yeah. You know, another 14 minutes would get us there. Yeah. All right. Get us guys some eyeballs. Bring them along. All right, there's that one. You get the idea. Get some eyes. We might go ahead and do the nose holes too. I don't know. I got time. Anyhow, look at this little guy. He's on the ground. He's in timeout. He was saying some bad stuff and give him a little timeout. A little time to think about his ways. You know what I mean? He's sounds like me when I was a kid, right? Okay. And you too? Oh yeah. All right. Did your parents shock you? No, no. Well, that explains why I got that twitch and you don't. Okay, good. We're fortunate. Yeah, I'm back a little further than this one. I'm gonna do this one a little more. All right. That guy, he's got nose, he's got eyes. Let's give him some nose holes. You know what I mean? They're kind of coming to life. He's staring at you now. You know, hopefully he don't threaten you in any way. Shit for him. If he does, I didn't see nothing. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully he survived. He has the nose shape. Okay. Let's see here. Give him some nose holes. All right, let's get rid of the bigger one. Do him. Get him knocked out. These have the nose holes done. We'll let him dry some before we sand the muzzle or anything like that. But heck yeah, 523 likes. That's one of my best days as far as likes ever. Hey, Whittling Monkeys, what's going on? Check him out. That kid can carve. He's a knife carver. He does an awesome job. Well, this will take time to dry, and you'll be able to sand it. It'll be all right. Earlier today, I popped the track off a skid steer. That was fun, trying to fix that. It wasn't bad. It was just figuring out how to do it. That was the tricky part. But I was up there driving around the rock, moving some wood pieces I got left over, and ended up knocking that track off, which I heard that popping noise before, and I didn't think nothing of it. And this time, it thought something of it more than I did. Oh well, I can show you guys. I might as well. We're done for the day. I'm not going to do anything else out here except for clean up. Well, I am going to do some things today. It's just not. I'm not going to be carving per se. I got some finish work to do. I'll show you. So these guys here, I decided on this owl. I'm just going to paint his eyes and leave him just the natural burned color that he is now. Paint his eyes and his nose, and just leave him like that. I don't really care. I mean, I'll sell him like he is. And then the Highland cow, he needs his nose and mouth blacked, and then he can be cleared.
So we've been working on, I did the initial painting, and then boss lady's doing some facial work on these cardinals so we can get some cardinals done. And I actually made a deal with the guy today to get about a semi-load and a half of wood that's been down for a year of pine, a white pine. And so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But anyway, so I got this little army of stuff that we got to finish up. We can't sell without finishing it. So I'm going to work on this stuff next, paint some masks and stuff like that. You do the masks and the beaks on the cardinals, and then just be happy with them like that. And then the bears is like nose, and I like to give them like white edges in their eyes and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, I got some stuff to finish. But yeah, if you've been paying attention this last couple of weeks, all this wood I've been working on, you can see I've really made I've made a lot of progress here as far as the wood goes. And then I got the wood splitter back here, back in this little cover I made for it years ago out of a barrel. I cut it in half and made it screw to itself to cover up the wood splitter so it could sit like that, because you only use it, you know, for a couple weeks out of the year. And my goal was to get all my wood done in March, so I'd have plenty. But then I had some pine, yellow pine, that I'm not going to use because I bought all that wood. I don't have to get creative with coming up with some right now. So I got all these pieces here that I think for the most part I'm going to cut that up and burn it. I think there might be a few pieces I save out there and carve, but I got a heck of a lot of firewood. And I've been splitting this side, I've been splitting it small because I think I'm going to sell bundles up there by the road there. I'm going to have some carvings up by the road, and I think I'm going to put a box up there and sell some by the road. But you just never know, you know. It just kind of is what it is. But no green yet. Not here. It's all still dead. You know, it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow, but this is my burn pile, leftover stuff. This will be when I burn here this time. It'll be the third time I've burned here. There was a chicken coop and a tool shed up here. I burned them both, nothing left. And then I burned a few more things, and this is my burn pile. I've got, I may burn that one too. I haven't made up my mind yet. I think I kind of like to leave it just in case I just got on some drugs and decided I wanted chickens again. We should probably, if I get chickens again, I'm on drugs, just so you know, because it's the dumbest thing you could ever have. Chickens. Go to the store and buy them. I'm just saying. They're a hassle. You got to protect them. Everything wants to kill them. That's the other problem. Everything. There's coyotes, there's bobcats, raccoons, possums, squirrels. I'm sure the squirrels, because they're already trying to take over the world, I'm sure they wanted to kill the chickens too. I don't know. Just never seen one with a dagger in his hand trying to, you know, hold a chicken by the, you know, like it's kind of like a beer bottle, you know, the squirrel with the dagger. I never seen it, but that's not to say it didn't happen, you know, but that's what we got. What are we up to? 115? Man, I ain't even been on here as long as what do we got? Gouchi? Angry Birds. Heck yeah, that's what them cardinals look like. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. Oh, well, here, I'll show you one more time. But I was hoping to be on here for 2 hours, and I don't know. Sometimes I get stuff done too fast. And I guess I could slow down, maybe do a little bit more on detail and stuff. Yeah, I like to make the Angry Bird cardinals. In fact, some of them I give like little chins and stuff. Yeah, I like that look. I think it's funny. And they sell, believe it or not. I mean, apparently everybody's angry. I don't know, not just the birds. All right, guys, that's what I got. I appreciate you guys being in here. Like I talked about yesterday, I'm wanting to do an Indian, and I'll do it down there if I do it, and I'll try to do it in like 2-hour increments, you know, because that'd be a pretty technical one for me, and I have to stop and look at pictures a lot and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys being here, that's for sure. And that's what we got for today. All right. Well, am I missing anything else? Let's see, Billy. Yeah, you got it right. That's what's coming. Come back when you can stay later.